Good morning, everyone. I am Supriya Jain. Today I am teach you principle of planning, which is related to building planning and AutoCAD. In the principle of planning is the sub part of the basically planning of the building, which is maybe residential and it may be commercial. Okay, let's we start the principle of planning. Principle of planning is subdivided into 11 parts. First one is aspect, next is prospect, privacy, circulation, roominess, grouping, elegance, sanitation, flexibility, economy, practical consideration. One by one, we can study of this type of principle of planning. Let's come to the next slide. First one is the aspect. Aspect is the proper view inside the house. Placement of different room of house in accordance with the activity at different hours of the day. Basically, the room should get enough sunlight and air, which gives great environment, comfort, and so many comfortable appearance. A room which receives light and air from the particular direction is said to have aspect of that direction. There are some rooms where which is it located. Okay. First one is the type of room and second one is the suggested aspect means suggested direction. There are standard four direction, but in this planning system, we consider as a eight direction: east, west, north, south, southeast, southwest, northeast, and northwest. Then types of room is living room and drawing room, so which is located on south and the southeast. Next is bedroom. Bedroom is southwest. Bedroom in southwest and northwest direction. Dining room is south and southeast direction. Kitchen, as we know about this, in always in east direction and maybe sometime in northeast direction. Baranda in west direction and southwest direction, and a study room in the north direction. This direction is also suggested by the Vastu Shastra. Okay. Next, come to the next slide. Next, that is the one example and one drawing of the aspect, means the inside view of the building. Clear? Next is prospect. In the aspect, we discuss about the inside view of the building. In the prospect, we discuss about the outer view of the building. Prospect is the view from outside the house of a house. The house should have a proper prospect so that it can give the feeling of cheerful to the people living in it. It should create a long, good impression on a person who view it from outside. It must also possesses the good quality like comfort, cheerfulness, security, labor saving, and the modern outlook. Okay, like example is this: some projection and bay window, which is located on the rooftop. Bay window can have a good look as well as help to provide the breeze, light, and sunlight in the room. Windows are necessary for the light, sunlight for the window. Now come to the next slide. That is the appearance of a building outside the building. Okay. Up next is privacy. Privacy is the most important factor in the principle of planning of the residential building. There is two type of privacy. One is external privacy and next one is the internal privacy. External privacy, the privacy from outside. Okay, the privacy from sites can be secured by providing the plant entrance and the pathway. And second one, this is also achieved by the screening the front and rear. And this is also achieved by the planting the trees. Next is internal privacy. Internal privacy is also the major role in the privacy sector. Okay, privacy in internal room can be easily obtained by the proper planning of a different area and the location of doors and windows. The shutter we open should be the minimum view of the room. The as term as the doors. Next is circulation. Circulation is another principle of planning. Circulation is the movement within the premises and include both horizontal and vertical circulation. As we well know, in the horizontal circulation, we use the passage, corridor, lobbies, etc. But vertical circulation, we require the staircase, that is between floor to floor. Next one is the roominess. Roominess means getting the maximum advantage of the minimum dimension of the room. Okay, means the effect of roominess depend upon the dimension of length, width, and the height of the room. The shape and size of the room is also very important for the roominess. A rectangle room has more roominess compared to the square room. Okay, because the proportion is must. Next is the grouping. Grouping means the arrangement of the various rooms in the building for the convenience of the user. Okay, it minimizes the circulation and same time improve the comfort also. Our dining room should be close to the kitchen, while the sanitary be away from the kitchen, but the convenient to the bedroom. Means bedroom is attached with the washrooms area and kitchen with attached with the dining area. That may be sometime in the same room. Next is the elegance. Elegance is the great appearance of the building attained mainly owning the elevation, which is turn depend on the plan. It depends upon the proper positioning, selection of doors, windows, balcony, roof, and a staircase, as we well know about the elegance. Okay, the better elegance, selecting the superior building material for facing, polishing stones, granite, marble, and masonry. That increase the elegance, increase the prospect view of the building. Okay, provide the projectional light, sunshade, balconies, porch without the parabola opening, providing bay window, corner window, etc. That is the example of the elegance of a building. Okay. Next is sanitation. Sanitation is providing means it includes the providing the light, ventilation, cleanliness, water supply, and the sanitary amenities. For the residential building, window area should not be less than 1/10 of the floor area. Okay. As for the school, it should not less than the 1/5. Means half of the window area is more as compared to school building. Means the window area is more in school building as compared to residential building. Okay. Next is the flexibility. Flexibility is another important principle of planning. Flexibility means that the room which is planned is one function used by the another function. Like the study room, sometimes we using as the guest room and the sometimes use as the storeroom. Okay. Next is economy. In each structure design planning, economy is must. The building should be the minimum floor area with the maximum utility. It will reduce the cost of building, hence it is an economical. Economic can be achieved by the providing the simple elevations, reducing the story height, and the dispensing of porches, lobbies, and balconies. These are some means, these are all the type of principle of planning. And last one is the practical consideration. For the practical consideration, some points you must have keep in the mind. First one is the after all fundamentals, some practical point should be additionally considered. Provision of future extension without devastating should be made while planning. Strength, stability, convenience, and comfort its occupant should be first considered while planning. As far as possible, size of the room should be kept large. Large room can be shortened by providing the portable partition, but the smaller room cannot be enlarged. The number of doors and windows should be the minimum provision for the built-in, the furniture and the proper place are the useful for the point of view of unity. Unity must, that is the part of our, that is the part of our grouping. Okay. So thank you everyone. Okay. In this lecture, we discussed about the principle of planning.